So Gegard Mousasi, it's crazy, man. 19 years as a professional at this point. I mean, nearing 20 years and fighting better than ever, maybe at any point in your career, man. What's the key, you think, to your success right now?
Money, they pay me, so I show up. Yeah, still going, you know. It's yeah. I don't know. I feel of course body is not the same as it used to be, more it hurts more. Stuff in here and there, but I'm winning. I'm winning my fights. Uh, so it's still going good. So that's why I continue.
I love it. You know, you talk about your career this long. Has it been a passion the whole time, or have you had like ups and downs in terms of, you know, being in love with the sport?
No, passion, man. I hate when people say, you know, I don't love it. Said 100 times. Uh, if I had like 50 million in the bank, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I'm not crazy. So yeah, it's still better than a normal job. So it pays the bills, and I can take care of my family. Passion and what passion? I'm dieting. I'm rolling with sweaty men every day. My body hurts. I don't sleep well when I'm training. Pressure, you name it. I don't know. There's not much enjoyment. The process is not, but the results, yeah. If the results are good, then it's fulfilling. Yeah.
And when we talk about results, are we talking about the victory and getting the hand in the air, or are we just talking about the paycheck that comes on?
Well, no, it's you know, then everything comes together. You know, it's the people around you that work with you. You know, the celebration after the fight. You know, those things come. You know, it's all in the package. And so yeah, those things are nice. Yeah.
Very, very nice. I like the fact too, Gegard, that right now you're saying, hey, I think I'm the best middleweight in the world. You know, you haven't always been a big talker, but now you're saying, hey, look, I just think I'm that good. I'm just being honest. So what
Yeah.
clicked that you finally said, look, I got to go out there and say these things. I got to talk about myself a little bit.
Well, I never felt it. I never felt like, oh, I'm the best or anything like that. But at this stage of my career, I feel everything has come together, and I feel that, you know. I think I'm in the top three, four in the of the middleweights. Unfortunately, I can't fight Whitaker or Isra Adesanya, so there's no way for me to achieve the number one spot. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, I'm doing my thing here. You know, I really don't. I'm not gunning for the number one spot, but people are like, yeah, if you say it, they repeat it. So now they consider me as one of the best. At least they consider me as one of the best, because at middleweights, I think I've achieved enough. You know, I've done a lot. If you look at the whole record of me throughout all these years, you know, I should be there as one of the best middleweights. You know, at least top 20, top 10, at least. I feel.
Yeah, I agree. I think
Top
people don't
10.
respect top. Yeah. Don't say top 20. That's terrible, man. Top 10 for sure.
Yeah,
Well,
top.
I think the longevity is what people don't respect sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's moments.
Yeah.
You know, somebody puts together one great year or two great
Yeah.
years. That's impressive to see.
Yeah.
But when somebody does it for
Yeah.
10 years, 15 years, that
Yeah.
deserves respect.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of guys. They look phenomenal. We began, let's say, Junior Dos Santos. He looked in the beginning unbeatable, and then it was lose win, lose win. You know, you have a lot of those guys that they have a certain time that when they look very great, unbeatable, and then after that they look normal. You know what I mean? So it's.
Right.
But I've been on the top since I was 20 almost. You know, I fought in Pride. So I'm still going, and I'm still on top. So that's my big achievement. Let's say I haven't been that I didn't have the Anderson Silva, let's say, the invincibility era where he looked that you couldn't be stopped. But my longevity, that's my thing. You know.
Yeah, it's incredible. And to think that you're still just 36, which is crazy. Have you thought about how long you want to keep doing this? I mean, knowing that you don't love it, that it's not your passion, that it's just a job. Have you thought about how long you want to keep putting yourself through this?
Well, I think this fight and end of the year, and I'm gonna look after that because I don't, making plans. I don't even look after this if I'm gonna go to light heavyweight or whatever. I don't look at it. I'm looking at this fight, end of the year, and I'm gonna look at it because my real estate thing is also going well. I see the banks, what the thing is gonna work out with the banks. So I could, I could retire, but I don't know if I keep winning, if I keep dominating easily, it's difficult to stop. But if I keep losing, injuries, it's game over.
Are there things that you want to do outside of MMA? Like, we see MVP going to do bare knuckle boxing. We see boxing. I know you've talked about that at times. Do you want to do some of that, or does it matter to you?
I would love to do one boxing fight, but the opportunity doesn't show itself. I'm not gonna do bare knuckle fight. Those guys get cut, and my hands already hurt, my wrist, and my so it's I wouldn't do that. But I would love to do boxing, but it just the opportunity doesn't represent itself, present itself. So I just do what this MMA fights.
Makes sense. Well, another MMA fight coming up on June 24th against Johnny Eblen, undefeated. Talk to me about your thoughts. I mean, this guy's been kind of tearing through the division to make his way to you.
You don't know. I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, there's a lot of things I haven't seen from him, but he's not. He doesn't present something new I haven't seen. He's more. His stand up is not wow, or his cardio, or his ground and pound, or his jiu-jitsu. It's not nothing that I have to say wow, oh shit, but you never know. He's undefeated. I haven't seen him in bad positions. It doesn't matter. Maybe he's very tough. Maybe he can take a lot of punishment. I don't know. But if you clip someone, you knock him out. It doesn't matter if they're tough, if they have, if they're durable. It does that. Those things don't matter. So the thing is now, I'll go into the fight. I'm gonna go for the finish with that mentality. I gave it all, and whoever wins wins. I do care. I'm going for the win, but I have lost before. I know how things can happen. This fight, but I feel very confident, and so on one hand, I'm not worried. On the other hand, fuck it.
That's hilarious. It's the truth, right? So at this point in your career, like you said, I mean, you've seen everything. It's not like he brings anything to the table that you haven't seen. So in training, do you bother like having guys trying to mimic a person or look exactly like them, or does that even matter to you at this point?
Well, I don't know. Usually I don't bring different guys. I train with the same guys. With wrestling, I train with one good friend. Getting up, I train with another one. The stand up, I do with everybody. The last two opponents were also the same wrestlers, take you down, ground and pound. So I've been training for him for almost 1 year. Same style, try to take you down. So for me, it's getting up, take down defense, and stand up. It could, but I don't. That's my area. So. Yeah, nothing new. No, same as usual.
Yeah, he's got a lot of finishes. They're all in the first round. Do you view him as? Do you view that first round as dangerous? Like you got to kind of weather that storm a little bit, or no? I'm sensing no as I look at your face.
I don't see him as a big puncher, to be honest. But if you clip someone on the right spot, if you don't see the punch coming, you're gonna go down. It's small gloves. But what I've seen, he's not that of a big puncher. He's no, yeah. But it's a small glove. You have to respect that anything can happen. So, but I don't know. We see. I think I'm a much bigger puncher than him. I hit harder than him. So I think that's my advantage over him in that department.
Victorious here. You said one more at the end of the year. You're not thinking about it yet, but I mean, have you thought about any conditions like you'd like it at 205s as you talked about, or you'd like it to be in Europe, or you'd like me? Is there anything about it, or you just know you want to fight one more time before the end of the year?
Well, they said 3 fights this year. I thought Joe Romero is a candidate, but he's fighting Melvin Manhoef September. Uh, Corey Anderson versus Tokov. Tokov? Well, I don't know.
Nemkov?
Anyway, yeah, light heavyweight, but they're having their rematch. So I don't know who they're going to give me. To be honest, I don't even think about it because my focus is now on him. And then, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I get a car accident. I die. I don't give a fuck. Why should I worry about what's next after this fight? So I'm looking at this guy, and after that, we'll see. We'll see. But I would love to do boxing. Let's see to see if it's possible. But even boxing, I don't know who I would fight. These guys, Jake Paul, everyone wants to fight them. That's not gonna happen. You had Anderson Silva, which I wanted, but doesn't look that's gonna happen anytime soon. Also, we'll see.
I'd love that. You and Anderson would be a great fight, right? I mean, two legendary MMA names, but boxing, I think that'd be a phenomenal fight.
Yeah, I think so. He does well in boxing. It looks good.
He's done really well.
Yeah. So it's not like it's an old man I'm fighting. It looks good in boxing. So something to think about.
Yeah. Well, you laid out the scenario, right? Like all the names in Bellator seem to be kind of tied up right now. So it's not like you're saying, I don't want to fight Bellator, but it's got to be a fight that makes sense. So maybe that's the one that makes sense.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. It's just my name is not that I can have demands. I just have to sit and say yes. So who knows? We'll see. After this, maybe light heavyweight. Maybe then I can push for certain things.
I love it. What's the real estate that you're doing, Gegard? Are you investing in properties? Are you out there as a broker?
No, we buy anything we can if it's profitable. But the loans have come to an end, so I refinance. So I think I'm gonna do well after this year. No, I'm not a big spender. For me, it's more than enough. Me and my family can live. So after this year, I really can stop. I can't stop even now. But I still want to do fun stuff.
Yeah, a little extra money in the bank as long as you're winning doesn't hurt, right?
No, definitely, yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, Gegard, I appreciate the time as always. We don't know what the future holds, but I guess let's talk about June 24th. Final question. What do you see? Is this a fight that gets done quickly? I mean, you've been tearing things up lately. Is this another one that you go get it done quickly, or do you think this undefeated kid is going to push you a little bit?
I don't know. Vandervoort look confident also, but it's if I hit him, I think let's see what he's made of. He could give me trouble, but I don't think so. Because I do the things that I do now in training. People cannot hang in there with me. And training with wrestlers, heavyweights. I'm training every day with heavyweights. I can hang with heavyweights. I can hang with this guy. But we'll see. I think 2 rounds.
2 rounds. There we go. Now we're talking. Much respect. All right, Gegard. Always a pleasure catching up with you, man. And best of luck. And we'll see what the end of the year holds after that.
Yes. More money. That's what I was going to do.